It's been day after day after day, month after month, getting comments on the 2 videos on my other channel about how you want more clothing videos. Can you please do more shoe videos? All right, so I got the message. Finally back, doing another clothing video, this time a shoe video. And now I'm on a second channel because that other channel, I have a video on my main channel describing the reason for this second channel, because my main channel is for game reviews, anime reviews, stuff that is very much far removed from these shoe videos, these clothing videos. So I'm starting it off big with something that I've genuinely wanted for a long time. And as you can see, it's Gucci, and obviously you can read the fucking video titles too, so I'm not fooling anyone here. So these are the Ace sneakers by Gucci. They're with the flame and the tan colorway. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to open them up, give you some first impressions, and then after that, after we settle in, we'll talk about the Gucci experience, what it was like getting these, and pricing, more detailed stuff like that. So I physically went to a store to get these. They had to ship them in. I'll talk about that more later, of course. But since I did go to a store, I got this nice bag, and the way they do the bag up is you get a nice little ribbon thing on the top here. It's kind of like in Japan, in like Tokyo, Japan, they give you shopping bags. They put a little piece of tape on it. I guess it's like a high-end version of that. And then this bag perfectly fits, of course, since this is Gucci, perfectly fits the shoebox inside. So something, once I opened up the bag, that I noticed was kind of weird was that they gave me a second, this is like what they put their receipts in, Gucci. It's like, see a little logo there? They put their receipts in this, and I got a second receipt. So one of these receipts I got when I picked it up, and then the other one was from when I placed the order. So I do have 2. If I was like really shameless, I guess I could pretend like I bought more than I did, but it's just 2 receipts for the same item, which is a little interesting. Now the shoebox itself, it's kind of got the same, the bag itself has like a texture to it, like these lines going down it, and you can kind of feel the texture. And then the Gucci logo kind of pops out on the bag as well. Same design as the bag, the shopping bag. And then we got the logo, or the label down here. 7 plus, it's a 7.5, it's G 7.5, which is a Gucci size. They think they're so special that they deserve their own sizing system, which is a real bitch, by the way. I'll talk about that in depth later, but ultimately it comes down to you should probably go to the store and try them on. This side of the box, nothing really special on here. Top of the box, nothing special there. Bottom's just black. All right, so let's go ahead and dig into the box, see what awaits us inside. Now, when I got to the store to pick these up, it was kind of a prolonged process to get these. They asked me, do you want to try them on, make sure everything's in order? And after the the trouble I went through to get these, I'm like, you know what? My life flashed before my eyes. I'm like, you know what? Should probably try these on, because wouldn't it be terrible if I brought them home and maybe the label on the box was wrong or something? So they took them out. She took one shoe out for me, the SA there at the store, tried it on really quick, and then she threw it back in the box for me and then packaged it all up in that bag all nicely. So this should be, if the shoe looks like it's been opened before, that's not because I got sold like a worn shoe or anything like that. It's from trying it on in the store when I went to pick it up. So you've got tissue paper here. That's not really exciting, nothing special about that. So far, 4-way tissue paper. We got this. Gucci Responsibility. And we've got 2 of them. Okay, different languages. Arabic. Chinese. There's English. Gucci products are manufactured by experienced Italian artisans with blah, 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 blah. It's just justification for why you paid $700 for a pair of fucking shoes. Doesn't make it any better. So here's the shoe bag. So they each come in their own shoe bag, I guess. Here's the other one. We'll just look at one for now. Here's the shoe bag. So the shoe bag, you've got the Gucci logo sewn on here, and then you've got tassels on the top. There's your tassels. I guess you can pull that. I never really use these shoe bags because it's like just something I leave in the box because it's like a cool collectible item. Like I wouldn't actually travel with these Gucci dust bags. It just wouldn't want to fuck them up like that. here they are, and boy are they they're shiny. They're very shiny. So these shoes, these are the Ace with the flame, like I said before. They've got this whole line of Ace sneakers. They're very hot right now. The one I've seen the most of, like people actually wearing in real life, is the one that has a bee right here. But there's all kinds of different designs. For me, it came down between the flame here and one that had, it's all white and then green, red, green, and it had the king snake patch embroidered onto it. I decided to go with these because they're just more of a statement piece. This actually went down the runway. It's one of the shoes that went down the runway. I just think it's more of if you're spending this much on a pair of shoes, you want ones that make the most of a statement, the ones that are the loudest, and that's what these are. So with the flame one, these flame ones are a little bit abnormal compared to the other ones. The only other ones that are like this with this tan color were the ones with the floral embroidery that went all around a while back. Those were the men's version because the women's version's all white for those. But the men's version was like this. It had this like tannish color because it's not white. It's more of a like Rick Owens milk color. I'd say it's actually a little bit darker than a Rick Owens milk color. And then the webbing on the side, it's blue, red, blue, which is the alternate Gucci stripe instead of green, red, green. And on the back of the shoe, the tabs are one is red and one is blue, whereas on most of the other pairs, it's green and red on the back with the snakeskin. The other thing that's abnormal about these compared to the other shoes, besides the giant metallic flames, it's these two pink metallic leather stripes that flank the Gucci stripes. I don't think that's on any other Ace sneaker besides these. So it's like a pink, fuchsia pink, I guess, metallic reflective leather. First impressions on these in terms of quality, this leather, it's very nice. But like if I had to, that's not very helpful, I guess. So if you know like the Margiela replica sneaker, that's the first shoe that I reviewed on my other channel. Those were very smooth. They were like calf skin. They were very, very smooth, but almost too smooth to the point of being delicate. It's just too soft. And then there's like on the other end of the spectrum, you've got Rick Owens mainline stuff like the Geo baskets, which have very rough, more raw, rugged leather. This is somewhere in between. It's a nice happy medium. The inside is a little more soft than the outside. Not as soft as a Margiela sneaker though, but I think these are gonna wear a little bit better than Margielas. Another interesting thing that I'm just now noticing, I think this was actually this was the shoe that she took out at the store for me to try on, but this lacing. It's like it's sort of like the Margiela lacing. It's like the bar lacing. No, it is. It is it. Yeah, it is. It's the bar lacing like the Margiela. So you've got just like that, and then one goes like that, and then another one goes. The other lace goes all the way up, just like the Oswego. So now every fucking shoe I've looked at so far has that bar lacing. Then the main thing, the namesake of the shoe, Gucci Ace sneaker with flame, is of course the crazy metallic flame effect here. So what's actually going on with this flame is that you've got pieces of leather, so one base of this yellow, golden yellow leather, and then on top of that you've got the red leather to create the flame effect. And it's very well done. I don't really see any huge flaws on mine. I'm trying really hard to see if there's any flaws. I've got a little bit of that looks like whatever they use to make the leather like this yellow color. It looks like a little bit of paint transfer, whatever color transfer there from that. But besides that, these look pretty flawless. The bottom on these is actually really cool, and unfortunately, you'll really never see this, but you've got this wavy sole on here, and then you've got Gucci made in Italy, but also you see this like crest here. I don't know if this is just on these shoes or if this is something that is part of the Gucci brand that I'm just not familiar with, but it's really, really cool. So you can see here we've got both shoes out, one red, one blue to match the stripe on the side. It's metallic snakeskin. It is real snakeskin, and then you've got Gucci written on the back of each tab. So this red one here is clearly the one that I did not try on in the store because it's got this paper thing here, and this is kind of interesting. I don't think I've watched a few other YouTube videos of people with these shoes, just the general Ace model, not this specifically. I've never seen this. This is like covering the tongue here. So I know for sure that no one's worn my damn shoes. remove only after sale. So that's kind of interesting. I guess that's kind of protecting. I don't know what that's supposed to be protecting. I guess the eyelets from the tongue, perhaps. But you can see here, I've got a size 7.5. Now you might be thinking, this dude's feet must be so small. No, that's not what's going on here. So Gucci thinks that they're special enough to have their own sizing system. And it seems like it's only for the men's shoes, because I was looking at women's shoes and they use like a European shoe sizing. I think it was like, like 39, 40, whatever. No, but for the men's, we've got our own sizing here. If you go on to the Gucci website, it basically states that the Gucci size is one size smaller than the equivalent US size. So for instance, a Gucci size 8 would translate to a US size 9 according to the Gucci store website. Now for me, I'm a true size 9, and for reference, I wear a 9 in the Margiela replica shoe, which is a 42 Italian or a 42 European, whatever that sizing is for, but a size 9 in Margiela, right? These, I had to go, so I should be wearing a Gucci size 8, right? Because 8 would translate to 9. But that was like, they were big on me. I tried them on. So I had to go half a size down to this 7.5. Now, I can't even tell you, like, okay, so if you're a size 9 like me, go buy 7.5 Gucci, because it's just the sizing on these is fucking bizarre. Like, I don't even want to say that they're too big. It's like, it's very odd. I think at the end of the day, you've got to go to the store and try them on, honestly. And the other problem I had with these shoes was, aside from the price, we'll get to that after this, but acquiring these was, oh my god, it was such a bitch. So I saw these for the first time maybe like half a year ago over like winter 2016, like December 2016. I saw these and I'm like, those are really cool, but I thought like, oh, they're a little too much. I don't know if I would want to wear something that loud. And then more recently, the past like month or two, I'm like, you know what? Kind of really want these. I just couldn't get them out of my head. I'm like, I think I need to have these fucking shoes. So I looked online, and guess what? They're sold out, because these came out in like July of 2016. So these are a little bit older at this point, and they're completely sold out on the Gucci website, except for size. It's like Gucci size 14. I don't know who the fuck that must be for, like LeBron or something. They've got to be like this big if this is a 7.5. So when I was out and about, I went to various stores looking for these shoes. So to give you reference of how fucking hard it was to get a pair of these shoes in size 7.5, which is size 8.5 US, which is a common size 9, size 8.5, size 9.5. That's like the most common men's sizes, right? Couldn't find them anywhere. I was in Manhattan. I was on Fifth Avenue. I was in the Trump Tower Gucci store. It's like the flagship Gucci store. I don't know if it's the flagship store for the planet, but it's certainly the flagship store for like the United States and for Manhattan, for New York, for sure. They did not, it was a huge store. They had tons of stock. Did not have my size in this, or actually in the King Snake one either. So then at that point, I'm like, oh shit, I'm going to have to like go around to a few of the department stores, because a lot of the department stores carry the Gucci sneakers as well. So I was in like Neiman Marcus, Barney's New York, Saks Fifth Avenue, Bergdorf Goodman, those kind of stores. Each one going in, hey, do you guys have the Flame or the Snake in my size? No, sorry, we don't have them. And then, oh, we can get them online. And then it's like, oh, do you have them online? They check, no, we don't have them online either. So at that point, I'm like going back to a different Gucci store, and they said, you know what, we can actually get these shipped in for you. We can phone another store that has them and have them delivered to you. So with the choice of either shoe, I decided to go with these because they're going out of season. Now, are they worth $695? Is there $695 worth of quality in these shoes? No, definitely not. I'm not even going to lie about it. There's maybe $500 of quality, maybe $450. The materials used are high quality. The stitching is great on the shoe, great on the flame effect as well. But it's nothing that I haven't seen before in other luxury brands, Margiela, Rick Owens, Raf Simons, whatever. I've seen it just as good in other brands that are not this expensive. It's just a fact that you're paying more money for these than they're worth because of that Gucci tag on the back. Now, the thing is, you can't get shoes that look like this from any other brand. Right now, Gucci, I love Gucci, I love Alessandro, I love what he's doing with the brand, and there's just nothing else like it. So if you like it, that's just the price you're going to have to be prepared to pay. But if you're looking for a recommendation based on value for a shoe, I'm not going to give it to you on this pair of shoes. These are just not good value for the money. So here's the on feet. These are a pretty wearable pair of shoes with jeans, black jeans, maybe really light wash jeans. I would lean towards saying black jeans. In terms of comfort, they're not as bad as you would think for just being a straight up leather shoe. I know I keep mentioning the Margiela replicas, but that's really the closest comparison I have to this shoe, and I think that the Margiela replicas are definitely more comfortable than these, but that's not really a knock to these shoes because those Margielas are abnormally comfortable for just being a leather shoe. So I definitely just set a world record for the most in-depth and longest review of a Gucci Ace sneaker in the history of YouTube, but if you still have any questions about the shoes, I'd be happy to help you down below. If you are into Alessandro's Gucci, you'll be happy to know that I got another Gucci item, and that's probably going to be my next video after this one going up very shortly. I also have an idea of a jacket that I think might look really good with these shoes, and it's not $3,500 from Gucci. So if you want to see that sometime in the future, subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching.